Hi, welcome aboard. How is everyone? Good to see you, Longwood. Good to see you, Henley.
Good
Good
to
to
see you,
see you
Captain.
too, Captain.
Even though we all saw each other over the weekend, but let's see who we have on board. We have Zachary Harker. So far, that's Zachary. Welcome aboard, Zachary. A cheers to everyone so far as they come into the channel. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Centenario, 9-year-old rum. Centenario. Now, this one here is a downgrade from the one that I had been drinking that was a gift from somebody. And I think it was 18 or 19-year-old. But this happened to be on sale at Winn-Dixie in their new store for less than $15, normally $19. So I bought it and it's good. It's still good. So it's well worth it. So I see a couple of others have popped in. We got something special we're going to try tonight. Let me get that duck out of my hat. We have something special we're going to try tonight. We're going to experiment a little bit. So let's first do what we normally do and have our quote of the week. Our quote of the week. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. By Robert Louis Stevenson. And why would we pick him? Well, ladies and gentlemen, because Robert Louis Stevenson is the writer of Treasure Island, 1883. And we talk about that, or I talk about it on my tours in the Pirate Museum constantly. It is the very cornerstone of most pirate novels, stories, movies, TV shows. There you have it. So I thought it was appropriate for tonight. And how about our question of the week? Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is our 27th episode. That means we've got 26 episodes we've done. That's a half a year. Tonight starts our second half of our full year coming up. And we thought, with what we're going to attempt to try here in just a little bit, we thought this would be a perfect opportunity to ask you, what is your favorite part of our podcast? And what is your least favorite part of our podcast? We want to know. And the reason we ask, and let's leave that question up for a while, Mr. Longwood. Don't take it down. Here's one of the reasons I prefer to ask. As an entertainer, I understand that there are two types of criticism. There is constructive and destructive. Destructive is the kind that doesn't help anybody, but if you're open to constructive criticism, then you can improve yourself. And since I do all kinds of things that are audience-based, I want to know what the audience thinks and if I'm doing a good job for the audience. So I'm okay with constructive criticism. It doesn't really hurt. So I hope that everybody has good constructive input to our question of the day, or question of the week, I'm sorry. What is your favorite part of our podcast? So we'll leave that up for a little bit to catch some of our stragglers as they come in. I see Christy has come in, Nightingale has come in, Scarlett Deerheart has come in, Jonathan Miller has come in. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting to pick up the crew for the night. One more quick swig. And then for the rest of the time, it'll be out of the mug, which is Tampico and Sailor Jerry's. Just to keep my whistle wet. So, what do we do next? Well, that's Crew Adventure 2022. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this crew stays pretty busy. And there it is. We just finished the Spring Fest in March of 26 and 27. We will be removing that. June 18th, our Midsummer Night's Gala has been postponed till 2023. Pirates of Pontchartrain, which was last weekend, they did a fantastic job. And we're looking at doing our St. Augustine Rum Fest in the summer of 2022. And I believe the date may be somewhere around August 27th. Keep that in mind. We will be posting up something else next week in helping one of our other brother crews, the Seawolf Privateers out of Flagler Beach. They're doing an event in May, and we are going to help promote them a bit. In fact, they will be guests on our show the 28th of April, I believe it is. I'm looking at the calendar now to double check. It is the 25th of April that they will be on our show, with all luck. So there you have it. I think we've covered everything we're supposed to cover, except during Crew Adventure, we want to talk about our own crew, the St. Augustine Swashbucklers. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a wonderful social time downtown in St. Augustine at the Colonial Quarter. We had a crew meeting, and yours truly, the captain, kept that crew meeting to under 45 minutes. That's a record. Normally, I can talk the ears off a billy goat. But we had a great time, and then we had a photo shoot, and we had lunch. Everybody got to eat lunch, courtesy of the St. Augustine Seafood Company there at the Colonial Quarter. But we took some grand pictures. So I first want to allow, you see a chair sitting here next to me. I'm going to bring in Miss Cece to be a part of the show tonight. Come on in, Miss Cece. Have you come say hello to everybody before we start popping off some pictures, because you wouldn't be able to see them from where you're sitting. So there's Miss Cece. She's going to be a part of it. And what we'd like to show you is there are a few of the pictures that are ready to show. Mr. Longwood, let's show the crew picture first.
Okay.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the crew of the St. Augustine Swashbucklers. Now, that is not the entire crew. There were about 7 or 8 members. There were about 7 or 8 members that were not able to be there. 3 members are in Europe. 1 member or 2 members were on an assigned gig. They had a corporate event. And we have 1 or 2 other members that have just stood down for just a little bit because of other personal things going on in their life. So I believe that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 crew members not there. Everybody else was in attendance. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the crew of the St. Augustine Swashbucklers. What a great looking crew they are, too, by the way. And we decided to do something we've never really seen any other crew do. We decided to take a picture of all of our formidable women within the crew. So let's see that one. That one will impress you. Ladies and gentlemen, there are the women of the crew. And I'm pretty sure if you're looking at that, you don't want to piss any of those women off. They look pretty formidable. They're the ones that keep all of us other guys in line. So there you have it. The ladies of the St. Augustine Swashbucklers. Of course, if we did that, then we needed a picture of the guys. So let's take a look at the guys. There are the men of the St. Augustine Swashbucklers right there. A pretty good-looking crew, and they did well. So what do you think, Miss Cece?
I like it.
Very good. And we also did a couple other pictures. There, ladies and gentlemen, are the officers of the St. Augustine Swashbucklers. Captain Mayhem, Davy Longwood, our ship's navigator. Let's see, there is Quartermaster Pugh up in the top to my right hand, as should be. He is my right-hand man. There is Miss Vicky. She is our ship's purser. If you're going to talk in my ear, talk loud enough for me to hear what you're saying.
It's Vicious Vic.
Oh, Vicious Vic. All right, very good. There's Mr. Adam himself, looking out to which direction we should be pointing that cannon. He is our ship's documentation man. And then our Sergeant at Arms is Mr. Stephen Kreider down there at the very bottom, sitting there relaxing, keeping an eye on things. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the crew of the St. Augustine Swashbucklers. What a great, great crew it is. And one other picture. These guys, Mr. Pugh, Mr. Kreider, and old Bosun Cooper there, we all 4 are tour guides for the Pirate and Treasure Museum. We thought we'd take a picture of that and give it over to the Pirate Museum for them to use however they like. And so there it is. So that is the pictures we have so far. There were a couple pictures taken of everybody, but there's some candid shots of us all sitting around enjoying our social time and our fun time together. I will admit this, yours truly fell face first into the dirt right off the cannon deck. I'm feeling pretty old, but more concerned that Miss Sarah, she also fell in while we were walking down St. George Street, but I've talked to her today and so have many of the other crew, and she's doing just fine. So once in a while it happens. We get tripped over all our feet and whatever else. Oh, look at that. Adam, what do you see down that barrel, eh? Mr. Longwood, don't fire it. Don't fire it. So there you have the pictures of the St. Augustine Swashbucklers. Fantastic weekend. We walked down St. George Street for a little bit. But the street was so crowded, and those pirates that are in the know, walking down St. George Street can take forever because everybody wants to see us and talk to us and take pictures. So let's see. Here's the experiment we want to try, ladies and gentlemen. If you're ready, and I say we, but it'll be Mr. Longwood there trying to do it for me. We are going to attempt to bring people in on the podcast tonight. We're going to see what happens if we can bring in several people, and we just want to share with everybody, have an open forum. So in the comment section, if you think you have a solid enough connection to what we're doing and would like to be on the show right now, we need you to speak up, say hello, or raise a hand, or whatever else we've got, and let's put some of you in here. And then once we put everybody in here, we're going to go back through the comments and look at the answer to this week's question. So who would like to be on the show and share with Mr. Longwood and Mr. Henley and the captain and be a part of the show? We want to see what this program can do and bring some of you in. That's open to anybody that is there. Anybody saying anything, or do we have everybody being quiet now? Let's see. Mr. Harker, can we entice you to be a part of our show today? How are you connected? How about you, Nightingale in Florida? Scarlett Deerhart? Nightingale? Can we bring you in? If we can bring you in, be watching your Facebook Messenger. Mr. Longwood will be giving you a link. All you do is click on it, follow the instructions, and you'll be part of the show tonight. So who's joining us?
Oh, Captain, I almost forgot. Now, we should give special thanks to
Wayne. Yes. Thank you very much. I almost forgot. Our photographer that took all those pictures and all the other pictures that we will be bragging about and showing off is Wayne Fusco. Wayne Fusco's photography. He is helping us create a brand new 3-tier website, and we're hoping that all these pictures will look good on that website. Scarlett Deerhart says that she's a hot mess. My hair's not fixed. I've been sewing all day. That means you look like a pirate, Scarlett. All right, Zachary, if you can send a message over to Mr. Longwood or Mr. Henley via your Facebook, we can get you a link. And let's see who else would like to be a part of it here. We are hoping that our good friend and crew member Sadie, who is living in Spain, might actually catch the invite and be a part of it. We'd love to have her come on and see her smiling face. Maybe we'll even get to see the baby, although it might be late there, so the baby should be asleep.
All right, I sent Zachary.
All right, Zachary, you just got a message with a link. Click on the link and see if we can bring you in. This is an experiment, ladies and gentlemen. We know what we can do with the three of us, but we want to know if this program will handle other things. So we thought this would be a good night to do that, especially since the captain was a bit on the downside through the rest of the weekend and all day today.
Did Scarlett say yes?
What's that?
Does Scarlett need an invite?
Who?
Scarlett.
Scarlett, are you going to join us? I see a Facebook user that said ahoy. I don't know who that is. Maybe they can identify themselves, or Mr. Henley can tell me who it is.
That is... Let's see. That is Mark... is it Mark Forget? I'm sorry if I butchered your last name.
Oh, Mark Forget.
Scarlett said,
Mark?
okay, fine, let me get my computer.
Ah, is there a way we can bring him on board? Even though he's doing his Facebook. Looks like we have maybe more than one just Facebook user. They logged in as Facebook user, not as their own name.
Conquistador. I just sent Scarlett a link.
All right.
Zachary got a link, so just waiting for them to
send the. You can send the link to Christy because Adam won't see it. Send the links to whoever you can and see what happens.
All right, I'll send one to Christy.
And let's see if we can get anybody on here. This is an experimentation, ladies and gentlemen, of this program, so we can see how StreamYard actually works for us. Because we have some ideas on some other things that we want to do. Send me the link, whichever Facebook user that was. They're logged in as Facebook user right now, but they said send them a link. If you can figure it out, send them a link.
That's Mark.
Phone won't accept. That would be Zachary Harker. Will the historian. Will likes the moment in history. So all of us do that. We love that. David Longwood does a very good job of that one for sure. So what kind of phone do you have, Zachary? Uh-oh. I just heard noise. It was like a doorbell.
Captain Timber, they need to connect their microphone before I can add them.
Okay, if you've got a microphone, all right, well, I guess Christy and Adam will just have to be a part of it. And Mr. Harker is continuing to try. As I said, this is an experiment. We don't know how good it's going to work, but as we start to bring in guests and users for the rest of the year, we want to know the things that we need to do to make sure it's easy for everybody. So basically, you all are our beta crew, helping us figure out what it is we need to know to make this possibility. So anybody that can pop on, we're going to sit here and see what we can do. As we're doing that, I'm going to go through the comments. I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning and look at the comments. I think I probably should put this on. That's why I can read. Let's see. My favorite part is the community that has grown and being able to talk to people outside of my immediate location. My least favorite part is that this only happens one time a week. Well, let me drop a hint to you, Miss Christie. There is a possibility that we may be doing an extra episode 1 or 2 times a month. We'll know more about that as we pass through this week. And here's the hint. We may have an opportunity to do our podcast on an occasional basis live from St. George Street. That will be very cool. Least favorite part. My favorite part is engaging guests. My least favorite part is that it has to end. That's a good one, Mr. Adam. I like that one. I don't like it to end either, but sometimes I can't talk forever. Zachary Harker, favorite part is being interactive as the show, and the least is the time. Isn't too big of a deal. Just get up at 4 a.m. Mr. Harker, 4 a.m. My goodness. Well, you can always go and watch the show in its recorded version, but then it's not as much fun, is it? All right. What else do we have here? To see if I see some others here. We got that one. We got that one. Quite a few of the ladies said hello to Miss Cece, so say hello back.
Hello back.
There you go. Nightingale in Florida says she's not technically savvy. Neither am I. That's why I have Davy Longwood looking out for my back. But if he sent you a link, if you click on it, it may be pretty simple. Scarlett, you still trying to decide if your hair is a mess or not?
No, she said she'd be coming on.
She's gonna comb it out a little bit.
She's retrieving her laptop
Put it
as
in
well.
break. That's how that works.
Yeah.
He woke me up.
There's Scarlett.
Hey!
Hey!
Scarlett, how are you? Good to see you.
You guys caught me in my own studio.
Hey, that's fine. You look like a working pirate.
That I am. My fresh, brand new studio space. Have a look around here.
Nice.
Mr. Davey, the Captain Smoo is on as Captain Smoo. Can you send him a link?
Who wants the link?
Why are we getting a link?
Hey, I wonder if I could put a link on the comment.
It's weird looking over there and seeing myself on the TV. I'm going to turn that off.
Can you put the link on the screen?
No, can't do it.
All right. Those of you that are paying attention, the link right there in the comment section.
Okay,
Sorry.
Yeah, they'll be able to click on it in the comments.
Well, let's see what happens. We're learning as we go along. Now if I figure out why it's repeating everything I say.
Guess I could sew buttons while I'm sitting here.
I see somebody else going on.
There we go.
Oh, look at that.
Hey!
How you doing, guys?
Captain Timberwolf and Captain Snow. Hey,
Hey!
how you guys doing?
I had to run from my upstairs to the basement to get a laptop.
There is a lot of background, guys.
Is anybody else doing the duplication?
No.
I'm hearing a lot of echoing.
Does anybody else have their TV still on or their phone still on the show?
That might be part of it. Well, welcome aboard, everyone. Welcome aboard. Now, Captain Smooth, he's got much more experience in all this than we do, so he might be the one who bow down to and having tell us what we're doing right or wrong.
Oh, man. So how you guys been? It's been a
We've
fun
been good.
to see you guys.
Have you been doing quite a few shows?
Yes, I got the 3 shows a week.
Uh-oh. Somebody else is popping in. So nobody else hears my voice repeating itself?
No, sir.
Just
Captain Smooth, so
yours.
nice to see you.
Just
Just the
me. I
cat
wonder
was
what's
the only
causing
one
that.
Same here, lady.
Oh well, we'll put up with it. So, when was your last show, Captain Smooth?
It was just today, and I got another one coming up on Tuesday and one on Sunday. Sorry, Thursday.
I just tried something. Nope, that didn't work.
Made it better.
You did?
Weird.
Yeah,
All right.
that's,
So, what is it? When do you do your shows, Captain Smooth? On a regular basis or whenever you want?
no, my show is on a regular basis, like 3 times a week on Sunday, Tuesdays, and also on Sundays.
So Sundays and Tuesdays what time?
8 o'clock in Eastern time.
Are you on the same time zone?
Yes, from we are in the same zone as St. Augustine.
Stand by, I'm going to try something real quick.
A lot of that.
Did that fix it? No.
No.
If you guys can't hear it, but I keep hearing my voice echoing back in.
I'm hearing like breaking up, kind of echoey now. Like not major echo, it's more crackly echo.
Actually,
So we're trying to figure out what we can actually do.
when you talk, everything is clear.
When I talk, everything is clear?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, spectacular.
That means it's not from you.
That's not from me.
Davey, do you want to
What
try
about me?
mute method?
I'm playing around with my microphone.
We lost you, Captain.
Microphone.
You're back on.
Can you hear me now?
That says I heard it.
But it's still repeating.
Yes.
Damn it. That's what happens when you're not technologically savvy.
So, Navigator, maybe did you
Yeah.
put your mic on mute?
I had it on mute for a minute. Now it's on mute.
Adam says to mute me, but I'm fine.
Can you hear me now?
Test.
All right. Well, I'll suffer with it tonight.
No, you know what?
Wait, it's
Scarlet.
gone. It's gone now.
It's gone.
It's Scarlet. I muted her and it stopped.
Did it go away?
Because I muted Scarlet.
So it had something to do with Scarlet.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what it was. Yep. It's something to do with the connection with Scarlet.
It's coming from Scarlet.
I don't know how it's coming from me.
That's weird.
When we need to
Yeah.
mute you, there's no echo.
If you put headset on, I think it will be cut.
Do you have a headset, Scarlet? No. All right.
I do have a spare one here.
Send it. All right. So it's not doing it now. So because
Only
when
because
everybody
I
else
muted
was
your
coming
mic.
in, we were hearing double on some of the others too. So what was your last show, Smoo? Timberwolf, I think you're frozen.
Yeah, so my last show was yesterday, Sunday. I've got one coming up on Tuesday, and I'll get one on Thursday. And also on Sunday, we have sometime twice a month, we have a German show that is broadcasted from Germany. And on Thursday, it's a French show from France.
From France.
Frozen.
Yes. So we have German, France, Canada, and we got Jack Gonzo doing it on Monday and on Wednesdays.
So I was roaming through YouTube the other day on my TV, and a couple of your shows popped up, and so I popped them up on my screen. They were all in French.
They are actually,
Yeah,
because we're doing that because there's a lot of our audiences in France and Belgium, so that's why we're doing it in French. But Jack Gonzo's doing the same kind of shows in English.
Now you're partial French, right?
Yeah, mostly French.
Mostly
I would
French.
say 75% French and 25% English.
Well, I'd love to do a show with just you on our show down the road. I'll send you some dates, and then maybe reciprocate and be on one of your shows if you like.
Oh yes, for sure. Actually, that's we start to present some of the Leviton on our shows and tell them about what they're doing. We did interviewed the peg leg part, Jay.
Yep, Jay Tucci.
Yeah, exactly. So we did a bit of an interview with him, and it was really nice talking about what he's doing with children's. It was beautiful. And now it's your turn.
Well,
I'm
I'm open to do just about anything you want to do for a show. We're looking at, this is our 27th episode, so we've only been doing this now for a half a year. And we've had fun with it. We actually have an opportunity to do more than one show a week now. That might start up for us. But the second show will be on location down at the Colonial Quarter.
That'd be great.
I have a meeting with them tomorrow to work out some plans. The building that we would use, you may not have seen when you were here. I don't remember if I showed it to you. But it's the print. It's a mock-up of a print shop from back in the 1700s. And they have a printing press and everything in there. So, but they don't use it. They hardly use it for tours. Nobody actually walks in there. We've used it for other things. In fact, some of the videos we've posted on our YouTube channel actually had, we did them right in that room because the room is just almost a perfect staging with backdrop and everything. So we're thinking about, and the nice thing is we can tell everybody we're doing it live from St. George Street.
There you go.
which will make it great. So, I mean, we're trying to get other crews to be come on our show. In fact, we'll talk about that later on towards the end of what we're doing. But we're trying to get other captains to come on the show, and we'll highlight their crew and what they do, much like you're doing with the Leviathan.
Yeah.
So now, when did you become a Leviathan member?
In 2020.
20. All right, very
20,
good. I became a member in 2012.
Oh wow.
I'm the second class.
Oh.
So I actually went to the Leviathan event at Fells Point in 2010, and I missed being one of the 13 by just a couple of points. I could have been one of the original, but some of the guys had designs and ideas on who they wanted to be the original 13. As pirates often have motive, you know what I mean?
Yeah, to that.
So, Timberwolf, can you hear us?
Is my mic on?
I hear it,
Yep.
Frozen now.
but you've frozen again. You're using your phone, right? Your phone may not be strong enough to do
I
it.
switched to a laptop.
Okay.
Laptop.
There you go. Now he's working.
There you go. You're working. One other quick question, Smoo. Remind me where you're at. You're in Canada.
Yeah,
Michigan. No, I'm in Michigan.
Wolf is in Michigan. Smoo, you're in
Gatineau,
Yep.
Canada. It's near Ottawa.
Ottawa. All right, near Ottawa. All right. Is it cold up there?
It started to be warm up a bit. We are in Celsius is about 10 degrees.
Wolf, are you in the mitten of Michigan?
Yep, I'm right along the Indiana border.
Oh, okay. All right. Very cool. Well, it's nice that this method of technology allows us to become much closer with everything that we do. Are either of you two planning a trip to come back into St. Augustine anytime soon?
For sure, my wife
Oh,
would
yeah, I'll
like
be down
to
in,
love to go.
And I'll be down in October.
All right, good. Good. In October. And what's your wife want to do? Was she with you this last time?
No, she wasn't. She stayed home, but this time we want to go and take my mother home and go down Orlando, but we're going to swing by St. Augustine for sure.
Cool. Well, if you bring your motor home, I might have a place for you to park it.
There we go. Thank you.
It's not Walmart either.
And it's not going to be the Walmart parking lot. I don't know if you guys have been following. We were told 3 weeks ago, after being in this house for 15 years, we have to leave.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We were told that the owner claimed he would never sell the house, but he decided, with all this greed that everybody's trying to go for selling homes. So we were told we have to leave. Well, because this is all I do for a living, I'm an entertainer. Everything in this house is the hub of everything we do. And after 15 years and the cost of housing, we're going to be paying a lot more for a place to live, but we got lucky. Somebody and it's one of the reasons we posted on Facebook what was going on with our lives. Somebody that we helped out about a year or so ago is in really good financial situation, and he's offered us a place. He can't give it to us for free, but he is giving it to us for a little less than he normally would have, and it's bigger. The yard is 2.5 times the size of the yard that you were in when you came to my house. Huge yard, huge house. My pirate room will be 2.5 times the size of this one that we have here. So sometimes when the doors close, the others open and leave you good opportunities. So.
And you know what? Pirates never pass down on opportunities.
No, never. So it's on a big lodge. It's probably 1.5 acres, and I'll check. The landlord is a friend, obviously, but there's enough space in the driveway that if you were to come and wanted to stop for one night, if he has no problem with us parking you in there, we'll park you on. It's a huge driveway. It's like almost 100-yard driveway.
Wow, that's
So,
big. Yeah.
It'll save you some money, and you'll only be there for a night, if not two. And but you let me know what month you're looking at doing it.
Yeah, so we were supposed to be going down in April, but what happened with Walt Disney is that not all the attractions are reopened. So we want to spend quite a bit of money over there, but because they are not totally open, no sense of going there. So we're going to wait until September. If September doesn't work, then we'll go to April on the next year.
Okay, well, whatever works out for your
Yeah.
family and everything else. Scarlett, what are you working on? I know we got you muted, but what are you working on?
These are beltless skirt hikes. They look a little something like this
Oh, very cool.
when they're put on, and they just hold the skirts up without attaching to a belt or anything. So I will have a bunch of them listed on my Etsy page on Friday at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, very good. Mr. Timberwolf, are you there? Uh-oh,
Hi.
somebody else. Hey, Scott.
Yep, I just had to turn more lights on.
Ah, very good. Now we can see. Oh, wait, we can see you. Turn the lights off.
Oh, look at my face. There we go.
What are you doing in your El Conquistador garb?
I just got done doing the knighting over at the cathedral.
Oh, that's right. Bob Alvarez and his wife, right?
Correct, and Kelly from O'Malley's.
Yes. Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
We just got done with that. It was good times.
Good. Well, welcome aboard.
No problem.
Now you see what we've got going on.
Right, I
So
like
we've got a few people still in our. So any questions from anybody? Anybody else have any questions on or answers to my question of what's your favorite part of what we do for the podcast? My favorite part is getting to talk to people all the time. I love that part. That's the best part. My least favorite is that my technological knowledge sometimes makes me look a little foolish at times. But I can get by with that because I'm old.
I've gotten really old.
And Miss Cece is hiding behind the logo so nobody can see her face because she says she's getting old. But so how? Let's see. It looks a little like the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. Oh, that's a good one.
We're not as
Marsha. Oh, let's see. What else do we got going on here? Hey, Mr. Longwood,
Yes.
let's go ahead and pop up our little poster about our membership. We got to be proud of that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 196 subscribers now. Woohoo! That's pretty good. We have 4 sponsors. We have 6 First Mate Patreon supporters. That's pretty good. That's a $5 a month thing that people do for us. That helps us pay the bills. We're not making money at this. I'm not making a paycheck. Neither is Mr. Longwood. We are just making enough money to pay the bills, and it doesn't pay for it out of our pocket now. That's all we wanted for the first year, is to be able to have it break even so we don't have to pay to do it. And then we can use this forum to promote other pirates, other events, and other charities, much like we did with the Humane Society 3 weeks ago. And then with that one episode from the Humane Society, our pirates and our crew and pirates and several other crews, we donated within 8 days, we collected 1,000 pounds of dog and cat food to give to the Humane Society. And I see a dog over there behind Captain Smoo.
Yeah, and you know what she wants? She wants to get out.
Is
So
that a golden retriever?
No, actually, she's a golden doodle.
Oh,
Come on, buddy. Oh, say hi.
look at that.
Aw,
Hi, look at that. Where's my mutt?
over there in bed.
In bed. My mutt's over in bed. So
Huffing.
we're dog and cat animals in this crew, for all of you that don't know. And there's another one. Look at that. El Conquistador has his mutt.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
See, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, we're dog and cat lovers here, that's for sure. Hey,
Same here. I got two cats.
there's Mr. Rise, Stephen Rise. He's on the board of directors of the Humane Society. He just logged in. He says that the Humane Society loves us pirates. That's a good thing. We're happy for that. We love that. Oh, I wonder what that is.
So, guys, I'm gonna have to let you go. I need to bring the dog outside.
Go ahead, that's fine. This was a great experiment to see what we could do. I thank you for tuning in to us. I hope you'll continue to be one of our fans and tune in, and let's talk about doing a show together.
I'll be there for sure.
All
I'm
right.
gonna be supporting you too. So, have a great night.
All right, thank you, mate. Thank you.
Bye.
Unmute Scarlett real quick.
Unmute Scarlett. All right.
I'm free.
And no, it still repeats, but I'll put up with it for a little bit.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I even flipped my computer over so the speakers are underneath everything.
Turn your volume down on your mic. Do you have a way to do that?
I turned my volume down on my whole computer. What's this settings button do? Audio. Hold on. Hold on. Echo cancellation is checked. Huh.
What's probably happening is whatever is coming through your system, my voice, your system is coming back through your microphone, which is weird.
Yeah, but the echo thingy is turned on. It should not be.
Yeah.
It should not be doing that.
Weird.
I turned down. I don't know if I can do that, Adam. I don't know how to do that. Like, and I'm checking the audio settings in the whole StreamYard program thing.
We'll work on it. So
And it did not do this the last time I was in the show, which is what's really throwing me off because I used all the same system.
Yeah. I don't know. Let me see if
We lost Timberwolf.
Head overboard.
I want to do that. Weird. I can hear myself saying everything twice.
Is that because you're over there in the corner?
No.
I muted her. That's why it sounds wrong.
Scott, we'll need to bring you on to the show with it's a laptop glitch. That's what Zachary's saying. Oh, it looks like it stopped. She must have done something. Oh, she's muted.
I muted her.
What's the possibility? What you're a mascot for how many different teams? How many? Three. Sharks?
The Sharks, Icemen, and Giants.
Are any of their seasons? The Sharks are in full swing right now, right?
No, they just the Sharks start on the 30th. We're ending the Icemen season. We have 2 more home games this week for the regular season, and then we go into playoffs.
Do you
And
think
the
any one of those
Giants
three
are actually headed towards St. Louis next week for the championship?
You think any one of those three teams would like to put up a very small, tiny amount of sponsorship for a one-show thing and have you be on the show?
I can do something, I'm sure. I'll talk to the Sharks probably since their season's about to start.
Because here's what we've been doing. Sponsorship for the show is $150 for a year.
Okay.
That gives you one episode devoted entirely to whatever you do.
Games, okay.
So they would get one episode that we'd talk about their season. We'd post up their poster of their season.
Right.
But every episode, David, put up that the poster of our sponsors.
Okay.
Every episode, at the end of the episode, we put this poster up, and it shows all the different sponsors, the charities, and the people that are connected to the show. So we could add their logos to this if they wanted to be a sponsor.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I just screenshotted it too, so I can show them.
So and the forced charities are at the bottom. They would get mentioned at every show on this for a whole year, 52 weeks. So basically, $150 is like $3 a week.
Yeah.
But we would do one show that they could have you be their representative, and you could do half the show in the outfit, and then just take the head off and do the rest of the show, or whatever you want to do. It's up to you. But it'd be kind of cool to get one or two or all three of the teams would be wonderful. But if we could get any of them, that would be really cool.
I'll push on it and see. I'll mention to him, but I just screenshotted the whole list there too, so I can show.
All right. Yeah, let them know, because we're getting about 3,000 views a week now on all of our episodes.
Cool.
So it's not just the fact that their logo would be seen on every Monday night, but their logo is going to be seen by 3,000 people on a weekly basis.
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely push that over. I'm going to see them Wednesday, actually, both teams. So.
All right, cool. Timberwolf, is it working better now?
Oh yeah, it's working better.
All right, very good. So what's your next event up there in Michigan? What do you got coming? And you're coming down here in October, right?
Yes. Up here in April, we have an event called Frankenfeast, which is it was a German settled town, but for the whole weekend, as Pirates, we just take over the entire town. We have a huge party that lasts the entire weekend, and that weekend we actually induct new crew members for my crew, the crew of the Silver Moon. That's our big thing that we do at this event.
So are you on a laptop right now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to send you some dates. So when is your event in April?
It would be the 23rd. So maybe that following Monday.
You got anything going on in the summertime? Actually,
I
you
have
say the
events all
23rd?
throughout correct.
Do you want to next Monday, the 18th of April is we don't have anything on the schedule. Do you want to be the guest of the show and we talk about your crew and your event on the 18th of April?
Sure.
And if we'll build the link. Mr. Longwood builds a link, and then you can share the link with all of your Pirates and anybody else up there, and we'll further our broadcast by getting people up in Michigan to find out about Captain's Quarters podcast, and it'll give you some extra publicity. How's that sound?
Yeah, because the Frankenfeast isn't a My Crew's event. It's just one of the ones that we celebrate for the induction of my crew members. We go to that event. My Crew's event that we host is actually in September, that we usually go around Talk Like a Pirate Day. We take over a town that's our home port, that's in South Haven, Michigan.
What day in September is that? Talk Like a Pirate is on a Monday this year. Hey, little one.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah. Yeah, that weekend we would be having it on the Saturday, the 17th, is when we would have our big festival up there.
Maybe the 5th of this. Let's do this then. Not next Monday then. Maybe the 5th or the 12th of September we'll do you, so you can talk up your event.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I'll send you some information. Hey Scott, you better not let her dress up as a princess very often, or she'll just have you wrapped around your finger. Oh, wait a minute. She already does. Never mind.
So true. So true.
It was really nice to see her in the Pirate Museum the other day. God, has she grown up?
She's right here. She comes back. She's coming back. Okay.
You have grown up, little lady. Are you having fun hanging out with your dad?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, good. So you were a princess at the knighting tonight?
Yeah.
You're in trouble, Scott.
I know. I got my weapons. I'm good. Right on.
Let's see. Henley's internet is going in and out. That causes problems.
Scarlett's
I see a new name on there. I see. Who's Bryce? I see a name on there. A new one, Bryce. Hello, Bryce P. welcome to the show. Did we get enough answers to our Scarlett?
Yes.
Did you tell us what your favorite and least favorite is of the show?
Well, my favorite part of the show is obviously when I'm on.
No. You can mute her again.
I don't think I have a least favorite part.
Good. I like that. We won't mute you then.
See, I earned my way back in.
Yes, you sure did. Let's see. Thanks for having me, and thank you for streaming. Somebody, Bryce, tell us a little bit about yourself. Let us know some extra information. As I said, this was an experiment tonight to see what would happen if we could put more people on. David, what do you think?
Yeah.
Was it hard? It wasn't difficult for you, was it?
No, it was pretty easy.
In the future, though, I think if we have people, in the future, if we have people ahead of time with links and everything like we do our guests, because I kind of like having a forum, and we can put up to 10 people on this screen.
Mm-hmm.
So having a forum of conversation might be kind of cool, and it might be something we want to do every so often, just to get input. Because as I said at the beginning of the show, two kinds of criticism, constructive and destructive. I don't need destructive criticism, but I'm open to any kind of constructive criticism to improve the show and make sure that the show is what people want on whatever venues of history we can come up with.
We still need
posted something really good today about the song, the music Taps, that I bookmarked. And when we do Memorial Day, I'm going to bring that back up and talk about that, because I've already got Memorial Dates pegged as something very special that we're going to do. So we'll see. So, Miss Cece, you want to say anything, anybody? It's kind of like I'm the ventriloquist, and it's her
talking.
And no, she's the ventriloquist, and I'm just the dummy sitting here talking all the time.
I thought you were going to call me the dummy.
No, I'm not.
At least your hand's on your shoulder.
Yeah.
That's the only place it ever goes anymore.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. So
Captain, we need This Week in History.
Yes, let's do This Week in History. Go ahead. Hey, very good, Mr. Longwood. Very good. So we are open, ladies and gentlemen, to not just crews or guests being on the show, but we're open to suggestions on themes for the show. Specific themes, like we will. July 4th this year is on a Monday, so we'll talk about the history of Independence Day. Memorial Day is a Monday. We'll talk about the history of Memorial Day and what it means to people. So those are themes. We have in mind to do a theme on the superstition of the nautical world, all the different superstitions of sailors.
That would be fun.
That would be a really good one. That's on the list to do. We just haven't decided when to do it yet. But we like to do a bit of history in every show. We like to have some fun with everybody. We did the history of St. Paddy's Day. We did the history of animals or pets in the United States. We've had authors on board. I have two other authors that I'm trying to get to come on board. One of them wrote a book, and it's a fictional book about Anne Bonny and what would have happened if Anne Bonny had not died or vanished out of the history books while she was in prison. What would have happened? What kind of a person would Anne Bonny have been if she had lived her life further? It's an interesting book. The author is a friend of mine. I'm trying to get her to come on and talk about it. It actually really is kind of a good book that I push. We have it in the museum now, and I do push it as a good book that women could read, especially young teenagers. So it's a really good book. So we're pushing those kind of things. So anything we get from anybody, we're open to any suggestions. The show is ours, but the show is yours. And that's what we want, is to have people be a part of it. So let's see, anybody else pass anything up? It just goes with being a great seamstress, and you are a great one. Oh, that must be for Miss Scarlett. Very good.
Aw, thanks.
Yes. So, Bryce, if you're still there, where are you from, and are you into the pirate culture? Let's see if we get an answer on that. And it looks like all our echoes have been fixed. That, again, ladies and gentlemen, was another reason for us to experiment and see what happens when we bring a bunch of people in here, so we know what's going on. So we're not scrambling around all the time and looking silly. We've got it figured out. But looking silly just makes us look like human beings, and that's a good thing. Are you working tomorrow at the museum, Scott? All right. I'll see you there then for sure. So how long are you going to be down here, Mr. Timberwolf?
I'm actually going to be down in Florida for the whole week. I'll be landing in Orlando on Sunday. We're going to be spending 2 days in St. Augustine, 3 days over in Disney, and then the Friday we're visiting some of the wife's side of the family in Tampa before we head back to Orlando, jump on a plane and head back to cold old Michigan in October.
Okay, so all that's in October then, right?
Correct. We're
right.
going to be coming down on the 2nd, if I remember right, is when we land.
Where are you landing at Orlando?
Yep. We'll be landing on the 2nd in Orlando.
All right. That's a Sunday. Well, let us know when you're planning on being into St. Augustine. We'll see what we can work out to pardon me, have some entertainment. Hellfire always looks silly.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I know
Hellfire, you should ask him. How would he know?
He's hiding his
Coming from the heart.
Is that what it is? Well, we'll work out whatever we can for you to be when you're down here, to have a good time while you're down here.
Well, that's the game plan. Because we're going to be spending, as I said, the rest of us, because we're going to be taking almost a borderline red eye to come down Sunday morning. And then we're going to spend majority of the day, Sunday, St. Augustine, all of Monday, and then Tuesday morning we take over back to Orlando for Disney. So it'll be
All right.
2 full days.
All right. Well, we'll work on something there. We'll see how the schedule is for everything we're doing. Well, it's been a good show. It's been good for our experimentations. I think we did well. And it's 9 o'clock, which means that it's somebody up. So before we sign off, Mr. Longwood.
Yes.
Was it a success? Did we learn some things and we're good to go?
Yes, once Scarlett got earbuds, we're all set.
Very good. Maybe that's what it needs then. We'll just remember that as one of our fixes if we get an echo. Because I think probably what the echo was my voice going into her system and coming back into her microphone, and that's what it was. That's what I was hearing. So we'll have to tell people that they need headsets or earbuds. So, Mr. Henley, what do you think? We did all right?
All right, Captain. I think this was a really fun episode having everybody on.
Yeah, I think so too. Miss Cece wants to say something. What?
How come Davey and us don't need earbuds or?
Because it's a different kind of sound and microphone system, I guess.
Okay.
Mr. Timberwolf, thank you for being on board.
Thank you for having me.
There's a Facebook user popping up right now asking where the people are commenting. If they're in that comment section, aren't they seeing anything?
They can see what is commented on Facebook, but not the YouTube live chat.
Oh, so they need to go to the YouTube link.
Yep.
Okay.
Watch the live chat.
We might want to make some kind of an easy how-to poster that we put on the Facebook podcast page. Some things that we've learned tonight, like if you're going to be on if we have you on the show, you should have a set of headphones or earbuds. If you want to be part of the commenting, you have to do the link to the YouTube link, not the Facebook link. Some little helpful hints like that. What do you think, Mr. Longwood?
Captain, I like that.
Very good. Well, it was a pleasure to have you on board there, Mr. Timber Gray Wolf. Hope that it worked out well for you. I look forward to having you on. I'll send you some dates when we can talk about for you to do in September.
All right.
Scarlett.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to be in St. Augustine September 19th for the show.
Are you going to be on our show for September 19th?
Yes, sir. We discussed that because it's my birthday.
Oh, that's right.
My birthday's the 25th. So close.
So
yeah, but you're not born on International Talk Like a Pirate Day, are you?
No.
So it's a Monday. So you're going to be here that Monday?
Yes.
All right.
And I'm going to be in Augustine for the weekend of my birthday weekend.
Okay. All right. So you're going to be our guest on our first anniversary show.
Yes, and when we're there, you guys are welcome to come out and join us for any of our festivities.
Are some of your crew coming down?
That's hopefully the plan.
All right.
We're coming whether they come or not. So we'll be there
in our new
regardless.
house and our new setup by then for sure, with our new fire circle and everything else. Maybe we'll have to do something that weekend.
We're having our meeting on the 23rd of this month, and we will be discussing the details of my birthday weekend then.
All right. Well, keep me up on it.
I will.
I put your name in here real quick.
Okay. Yeah, don't forget me.
So that weekend, the 17th and the 18th, maybe we can plan some kind of a social get together at our house. Are you coming in on Friday or Saturday?
My plan is to come in on Friday. Sorry, not Friday. My plan is to come in on Saturday.
Okay.
So I can work all day Friday and take Tuesday off since I'll be in St. Augustine on Monday.
One of the other crews has written down that they're going to do something that weekend, but they never put on what they're going to do until the last minute.
Well, last year that weekend was the Blackbeard Ball weekend.
Yeah, that's right. They do Blackbeard Bowl.
It used to be in November, which I thought was kind of a better date, but I don't necessarily want to work my birthday weekend, but I will.
Well, I've always done something on Talk Like a Pirate weekend, and in fact, Slappy and Chumbucket have already asked if I would help them do something for Talk Like a Pirate weekend that weekend. I don't know what it is. He said they had an idea of something they wanted to include me in, so we'll see what happens.
Ooh.
All right. Hey, all right. Bryce P. Driving to get some Dairy Queen. That's a good thing. making paper towels in Palatka at the moment, living in Jacksonville, enjoying jeeping with all of you. Do and hope to attend some events soon. Very good. Very good. Oh, look, Katie just finally figured it out. She figured out the comments. Oh, she was one of the Facebook users.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Katie. Now you can make comments. So before we sign off, let's double check a couple of things here. You guys don't mind staying a few more minutes, do you?
Well, not at all.
Hi. Davey, you're okay?
I'm fine.
Yep. Henley?
I'll hang in there for a few more minutes.
All right. If you have to go, because I know you're young and it's past your bedtime.
Well, you had to wake me up for this.
Yeah, I had to wake Kara up. She was sleeping. So, Katie, were you on for the beginning of the show?
You got hay.
She got a yay there.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. Very cool. So, Katie, how are you signed on? Are you signed on with your phone or a computer? Halfway. All right. It was halfway through the show. Are you signed on with a computer or a phone? Betsy's on. Hello, Betsy. Thank you very much, Betsy, for being a part of our crew.
Got a whole bunch of new people now that they know how to find us on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, isn't that what the link is all the time, Mr. Longwood? The link goes straight to YouTube, right?
Yes.
Yeah. She's on with her phone. Can you send her a link real quick to see what happens?
Oh, there should be.
The link is in there, but you might want to. Can you post it up one more time? Katie, you're going to see a link. Click on it. We want to see what happens.
Here, let me find the link and I can favorite it. It should be able to see it. Oh.
She was watching via David's Facebook feed. So she was watching via our Facebook page, correct, David?
Yeah, that's what Scott Cushing was doing also.
All right. Okay. So when they watch it that way, they can't see the comments in the show itself then, right?
Right. They need to be on the YouTube.
I just learned something new then.
It's like I have my laptop on my lap, and they also have my phone, if I can still see the comments up from YouTube.
That's what I do.
So you were watching it through two mediums then, right?
Yep.
That's a good way to do it too.
That's also how I'm able to find out who the Facebook users are.
Very cool. Well, we learned something new. And that was the purpose of tonight, was to learn some things and see how things work. And it makes me feel good when I can figure out some of it and I know what's going on. So I don't want to have to depend on David to have to figure it all out.
Are you going to sign off?
What? In just a minute.
We're in no big rush. I'm still getting stuff done. Everybody's enjoying themselves. I mean,
See you guys.
Miss Cece's going to the little pirate room.
Cece.
Bye. See me rocking back and forth. Oh, that beat. What are you doing right there, man? That's a silly spot for you.
So David, so the show is actually appearing in two different places when we do the show. It's on our Facebook page live and it's on YouTube live.
Yes. Yes.
Is there any place else that it's live, or is there any place else we can make it live?
It's going Twitter also.
And it's live on Twitter also. Oh, cool.
Wow.
The Pirate Museum in the Colonial Quarter, if we go through with some of the plans that we have, they want to get us on Spotify.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which would be really cool if we can do that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll give Joe Rogan a run for his money.
I was just thinking that.
How to drive my coworkers crazy when I'm already playing heavy metal pirate music. I can play some pirate podcasts now.
There you go. Does Katie have a link to get into the comments here now? She's there. Does she have a link?
I sent her a link.
What's that?
I sent her a link in Messenger. So we could pull her into the show if she clicks on it.
Adam's asking about Patreon. I don't think anything I don't think Patreon is anything other than just a way to have sponsorships or members. I don't think you can do that.
I think you can at least post a link.
Yeah, you can post content on there that only Patreon supporters would be able to see.
Katie has a good suggestion there. Maybe when you start your Facebook feed, ask everyone to hit the share button. You know what? That might be something we need to put in the beginning of everything anyway. And if we say that on the show, if it's live on both Facebook and YouTube, then everybody's going to hear it anyway. That's cool. Diefendorf. There's a new name that just popped up.
Yeah, more people are jumping on now that it's past the time.
Right, they're jumping on just to see things, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, very good. Well, I guess we've done well now. We'll go ahead and sign off and people can catch up with us. Before we sign off, Katie,
I sent you a link.
let Alan know. She said the link won't open. That's because she's on her phone probably.
Oh, yes.
Let Alan know that we are scheduled to have the Seawolf Privateers on the show for April 25th. And I'll get in touch with you via Facebook and let you know what we need from you, like pictures and whatever else, posters. And then we'll work out the deal. If you have a computer to do it on, that might make it easier. But if you have only a phone, we'll work on it. And on that note, I think we're done for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. It's nice that we have people popping in to say hello, but I think it's time for us to sign off. What do you say, crew?
Aye.
Bye.
Then let's hit it. Go ahead.
Podcast.
Part of the crew.
Always to you. Cheers for all. We'll see you next Monday, and we'll see you in our dreams. Aye.